I'm Paul Peck, radio voice of the Buffalo Bulls, and you've hit the bullseye. From Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio, where the Bulls had another game that was within their grasp, but they just couldn't pull it out, and it winds up in defeat to the Ohio Bobcats. We'll look back at a tough night here in Southeast Ohio.
Give credit to OU and Coach Solich and the staff. They, again, well coached, and their kids understand what their expectations are, and they're able to deliver it on it. Our kids understand what our expectations are. We just got to get our players to make those plays and keep their heads cool.
We just need to make plays. We're in the right position for a lot of stuff, and we have the right plan, and we're doing everything we need to do. It's just coming down to that point and making that play, and that's all 11 guys need to do that, including myself.
I'm joined by Bulls radio color analyst Jim Kubiak after this tough defeat to the Ohio Bobcats. Jeff Quinn said his team needs to perform. What do you take from that when a head coach makes a statement like that in a game where the Bulls certainly had their chances to win?
Well, what I take from that statement is that guys were in the right position at the right times but didn't finish and make the plays. And it's great to be in the right positions, and I think Buffalo was in almost every case tonight. But when the ball's in the air, to make a play on the ball or to make a catch, those types of things, and physically finishing from a player's perspective is very important. I think that was something that didn't happen in every case tonight.
As a team that has struggled a little bit like the Bulls have, when you hear a senior defensive player like Josh Thomas say, I really struggled and I let my team down, what kind of a signal does that send to you, at least about the mental makeup of a squad?
Well, from a defensive standpoint, I think that says that these guys really care about one another. He cares that maybe on that particular play, things didn't work out, he didn't make the play, and he wants to take responsibility for it. From a coach's standpoint, you say, wow, I want to have 11 guys like that, guys that care that much, that they want to make every single play, and that speaks volumes for this defensive unit.
There were some positive things that happened in this game, a game that the Bulls pulled to within 10 points late in the game. You saw some very good plays once again by the Buffalo defense. An interception, first of his career by Steve Means. You saw a great fumble recovery play by Khalil Mack and then Steve Means. And then there were some positive things on offense. I think this was Alex Zordich's best game so far in the 3 that he started at quarterback.
Absolutely. I agree with your assessment on all those counts. And, you also add the fact that this was a short week. They played on Saturday, practiced on Sunday, had a couple days, and then they're on the road here playing a good Ohio team that came in at 6-3. So I thought there was a lot of life. I thought they played with energy. They didn't make a couple plays, and that really was the difference. But there's some life in this unit, and I think there's some very good things to take from the game.
Well, let's get some more breakdown and analysis of this defeat to the Ohio Bobcats. To do that, we head into the Buffalo locker room.
Yeah, no, it's very disappointing because at the beginning of the season, beginning of the summer, we didn't believe this the way it would be turned out. But it's a tough night tonight. I think we showed some fight at times, and I admire that. And I think it's going to be important that we build off that and try to finish these last 3 games out. That's all we can do.
Our skill positions need to improve their level of concentration, and we said it best. Great players make those plays, and we've seen it the last couple of weeks. And their team had made those plays, and our guys did.
The mental's there during the game as well. It's just I can't explain it. We're just not coming up with those things. And a lot of guys, we're always talking about it. We're right there, and we're just not coming up with it. It's disappointing because we know we can.
Yeah, we showed great effort throughout the game, and we showed that we got it, but we got to do it all the time.
Oh, anytime we lose, it's just, especially the streak we've been having losing, it's just we're right there, It was the same last week. We're making the plays we need to make in certain occasions, and other times we're right there. It's just real disappointing because we know what we're capable of doing. Everybody knows that they have to make plays, and I'm going to say that for myself. I know I need to make plays, so I'm not going to look to a guy. He drops a ball or he misses a block. I screw up too, but we got to do this as a team, and we just got to keep moving forward.
I'm proud of them for the type of effort, because you have no chance if you don't give the effort. But we need to be smarter, and we need to be better playmakers, and we're putting our kids in position to make those plays, and we're coming up short. And that's just that's the frustrating thing in this business. You work so hard to scheme up and to have all the things in place, and then when you put the ball out there and you got a quarterback who's doing that, and our skill position needs to we need to do a better job. And and that's where the difference in the game.
That's tough. Just got to stay in their ear. You know what I mean? Just stay in their ear. Tell them, look at the positive things, and just get ready for next play. To have a short memory. That's one thing I try to preach, even to myself, because I mean I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but to try to be able to get to the next play. And that's one thing that I'm working on too.